you live in Brown County, you know you're paying for Lambeau Field. What you may not know is what else you're paying for. Taxpayers' money is being used for things like the Packers' water bill, the electric bill, even the team's internet bill. That's because 10 years ago, taxpayers approved a 0.5% sales tax in Brown County to pay for the renovation of Lambeau Field. Part of that was for the construction work done at the stadium. Part of that was for the ongoing cost of operating and maintaining the stadium. Robert Hornacek joins us live in the studio to talk more about the story. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what led you to this story?
Well, this is one of those stories that really came down to a viewer. I was out on a story and somebody just came up to me, and I'd known them before, but they were a viewer of our news and said, hey, what's that money for Lambeau Field really going for? Do you have any idea? And how long are we going to be paying for it? So I started to talk to a few different people I knew, and it seemed that a lot of people had the same question. We all knew we were going to be paying for the renovation project itself, and there was something called the Operations and Maintenance Fund that some people were familiar with, but we thought, let's really take a look and see what it is, what that money is going for, and how much money it is.
So some people might not be surprised by this because they knew that it was also for the operating cost, the day-to-day business, but you found a lot of people who were kind of shocked by it?
Surprised by it. It wasn't shocking to the people we spoke with for the story because we tried to talk to people who knew a lot about it. But they said basically the renovation project itself got most of the attention, and obviously that was the big thing. Were taxpayers going to approve the 0.5% sales tax in Brown County to pay for the renovations? And it was kind of a side note that they were going to pay for the operations and maintenance all the way through, but it wasn't the big issue at the time. And now here, 10 years later, we decided it was time to take a look and see where that money's going.
So you're going to take a closer look at where that money is going, not just the internet bill, but other things tonight. Was it a complicated issue to sort through?
It was very complicated. It took a lot of time to sit down, to read a lot of paperwork, to read the lease the Packers have with this stadium district in the city. But basically, the best way to describe it is a partnership. It's really the Packers pay for a majority of the operations and maintenance costs. The ticket holders, the season ticket holders, they pay a 10% ticket tax for every game, for every ticket, and that money goes to pay for these operations and maintenance costs. And then there is the taxpayer money that goes into it, and that was really the part we were most interested is how much that is and where that money is going.
Is there an end date?
For the tax, there is an estimate, but there's not a firm date at this point. But it looks like the tax itself should be around for another 4 or 5 years at least.
Very interesting for everyone, especially those living in Brown County. So tonight you're going to take a closer look at those numbers, find out exactly how much our money is being used for Lambeau and the
exactly. We pay some of the costs for the security. We pay for the police and firefighters on game day. We pay for snow removal. We pay for some of the cleaning. So we're going to take a look exactly how much that is and a little bit more about
Very interesting. Robert, thanks so much. And you can see his story tonight on Fox 11 News at 9.